Hi.
You ready for some Christmas lights?
Yep. Going to Dyker Heights in Brooklyn.
Alright, you excited to see some lights?
Yes, I'm excited.
After about 30 minutes of trying to find a spot, we made it.
We finally made it.
Alright guys, so we are in Dyker Heights, Brooklyn today to check out the Dyker Heights Christmas lights, as you can see. What do you think?
It's awesome so far. I've never been here and it's my first time, but Matt's been here a bunch of times when he was little.
Yeah, I used to come here all the time when I was a kid, like weekly or daily, as often as my parents or grandparents would take me. But we're here today. I'm excited for Alex to see it for the first time.
Yeah, so far it's really cool.
Yeah, we walked around, we saw a few of the houses, and we'll show you guys the rest, so come along.
Started in like April.
Check out this house.
They must have to, they have to start this like in October.
Yeah, probably really early.
The lights up.
Yeah, exactly. Right, right?
Look at the ticket Santa. That's crazy. Whoa.
They even have tour guides now that take you around. This is insane.
Do you see that?
A good boy.
I'm gonna cry. It has angel wings though.
When I was a kid, this was one of the main houses. I think this might have been the house that started the whole thing, like the whole, you know, outdo your neighbors with the Christmas lights. They have so many figures out here.
And this is like a few blocks. There's a few blocks of houses that are like this.
I like how this house has all the figures in the world, and then this house, they just know that they can't compete. Look, they even have people that are selling like cookies and holiday treats. Alright, we're across the street from that house that we were just showing you now, just to kind of like give you a perspective. I know it's hard to see a little bit, but there's like so many figures, and it's like hard to believe that there's even a house like underneath here. It's so cool. Like I said, I think this is the house that started it all. If you're from Brooklyn and you know for sure, let me know. I'm from Brooklyn and I think I'm right, but not 100%. This is another one of the iconic houses here in Dyker Heights. The big Santa. He used to talk back in the day. I guess he doesn't anymore. But when I was a kid, he used to come and he used to talk. See, it's the toy soldier here. Some kids on a, I don't know what they're doing. It's kind of hard to see. We try to get a better look. Looks like they're on, it's like a carousel?
Yeah, it's a carousel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's horses.
Yeah. That's how I feel tonight. It's 30 degrees outside. I'm freezing. I'm so cold.
Alright, so we saw the two main houses. Now we're gonna walk around and see what else we could find. I think this runs for like 2 to 3 blocks between a couple avenues, so there should be a couple more houses.
Yep.
But I think it's across from the Nathan. The 4-minute drive. Yeah, we looked at that earlier.
This is a nice house. I mean, it doesn't compare to the other ones, but it has a couple of dancing figures up on the second level there. And the Nutcrackers move. They march in place. Wait for me. I think we're on like one of the more quieter blocks here. There's
The houses are still nice though.
oh, the houses in this whole neighborhood are nice.
How beautiful they are.
But we're trying to find houses with lights, and this is what we come across. Oh, I like these. Carolers. A nice nativity scene. We have another really nice house here. So trying to keep up with Alex tonight is like running a marathon here.
Sorry.
Trying to keep up with you. Ooh, it's 32 degrees outside and you're walking around freezing your hands off? Nothing better than some ice cream. Oh, look at this house. We got a Captain America. We got Spidey hanging from the second floor window.
Look at all the green lights.
Yeah, those people really must like green. Alright, what's the theme of this house? Pete's Dragon?
Green is a Christmas color.
Is that Pete's Dragon? These are like Christmas bears made out of bushes, I guess. Wow. So I've noticed a lot of the houses have some sort of charitable cause attached to them, which is nice. Yeah, everybody's getting their Instagram pictures. And we stumbled upon a good block here. A lot of houses. Also, some of the houses, some people do them themselves. Other people hire Christmas decorators. But that B&R seems to be the popular one.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they're raking in the money in this neighborhood.
Here's the truck for that.
Oh yeah, there it is. Are you going to get a hug?
Is he gonna hug me?
There he goes. Oh, or you got a nice left hook.
Oh my god, imagine if I knocked it over.
Alright, now we're gonna get arrested for trespassing. Alright, so what'd you think?
I loved it. It was so fun. We saw a lot of houses. We went up and down every block, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we went up like 82nd, 83rd, 84th, between like 11th and 13th, so I think we hit all the houses.
Yeah, it was really cool. A lot of unique houses.
Yeah, one thing I will say is kind of like just be prepared for crowds. There's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I said this earlier in the video, but they do have like tour buses from Manhattan that come here now, which is crazy to me because I used to be a local and that was never the case.
There's never this many people.
No. So just be prepared, like come with your patience pants because there's definitely a lot of people here.
And if you can, try and take public transportation because the parking is insane.
Yeah, it took us like, I don't know, what, 35 minutes to find a spot.
Yeah.
So if you're from New York City or Brooklyn, you know how tough it is to get a spot on the street, let alone in a place like this, so. Yeah.
If you get a chance, come down to Dyker Heights, Brooklyn. I don't know when this starts, do you?
No, I would think probably right after Thanksgiving, but
yeah.
I don't think there's like an official start date or anything like that. That guy is on the run. But, all right, should we try to go to Bulldogs?
Yeah.
For those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about, there's a house on Staten Island called Lights for Life, and they do a big Christmas display. And the guy, I don't know him personally, but he was a neighborhood guy from Brooklyn when I used to live in there, and everyone in the neighborhood used to call him Bulldog. So in my family, we always say, we're going to Bulldog's house to see his lights.
We'll take you guys along, and you could come see the house with us.
Yeah, hopefully his lights are still on. We don't know. We're kind of rolling the dice. It's 10:30. Part of me wants to say the lights are on till 11, but we'll see.
Okay, come along, bye.
We made it. The lights are still on, which is pretty cool. We'll take you around and show what they have. This is one of my favorite places to come. Check out the carousel. They have a donations box in memory of his wife, Deborah Ann, who passed in 9/11. But it says, make your holiday brighter with a visit to DiMartino Home. Over $250,000 has been raised to help support outpatients Children's Cancer Services, Staten Island University. Amazing. To come here, definitely make a donation. Help out if you can. Check out some of these figures. This is like a ballroom scene. And some of Santa's elves in the workshop. When I was a kid, I used to say, can we go see the elves? This is what we used to call this house, the elves. My dad or my grandpa would take me here, whoever could, but these aren't the original elves, but these are some of the newer ones. Still cool nonetheless. This way to the North Pole. There we go. Back in Santa's workshop. Checking all these elves making all sorts of baked goods.
It's that time. Christmas time's here. Everybody knows there's not a better time of year.
Now, got all the elves making their toys.
Just wait and see this Christmas vacation. This old house.
These were some of the original elves. This guy, and this guy, and this guy.
Yeah, okay.
These elves, these look like keepwear elves. Check out these guys. We have another place where you can make donations to the Children's
My
Cancer
name
Unit.
is on the list.
Are you on the list?
Yep. Are you?
I don't know. Let's see. Who do we have?
No.
Bobby, Mark. No?
No.
I am not on the list. Not getting any gifts this year.
One of my favorite things here is the reindeer. It has all the names over there.
Oh yeah. So cool. Oh no! Santa's stuck in the chimney. How's he ever gonna get out and deliver the presents? You see in there with Santa sleeping. And they're either trying to wake him up or tuck him in, one or the other. Just to give you perspective, this is like the side of his house. And all these things that we showed you is actually all part of his backyard that he covers up. So you can see we're standing here on his paver stones. We're actually in his backyard.
That guy has a Tim Tracker mustache.
He's got a Tim Tracker stash.
Yeah, look at it.
Oh yeah, the old school Tim Tracker mustache. So nice. He starts working on this in like September, end of September, early October.
I wonder where he stores all this stuff.
That's a good question. I don't know.
He has to have like a storage bin or something.
Yeah,
somewhere.
definitely. Show you guys another shot from the front here. They got more figures on the top. You got some carolers. It's kind of hard to tell, but there's even some figures in the windows. Nutcrackers, toy soldiers. Just a great place to come if you're local to Staten Island or you live in Brooklyn or somewhere close and you have a chance to get out here. Just a really great place to come. And it's all for a good cause.
You can also find Rusty the Snowman back there too. You know, one time he asked me to give him a ride to the nearest snowbank. So I said, Frosty, you're made of snow. What do you need with a snowbank? So he said, but Rudolph, that's where I keep my money. Ha ha ha.
Ba-dum-tsh.
A snowbank.
And with that, that's gonna wrap up our night of Christmas lights in the Brooklyn, Staten Island area. Hope you guys had a good time coming along with us. If you want to check out this house, it's at 107 Sharretts Road, I believe.
In Staten Island.
On Staten Island. He turns his lights on every day at 5 o'clock. So if you're local, come check it out. It's definitely worth the visit.
Hope you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.